Simply awesome. And pizza is flexible. Top it with what you like. Customize, get creative, add some color. See you later, takeout. Hello, homemade.
Friday nights were pizza night at my house growing up, but never ever did we ever have pizza on a grill pan or a barbecue. So I've decided to incorporate that into my Friday night routine with my family. Make sure that your grill pan or barbecue is nice and hot when you start. That's the key, because once the dough goes onto the grill, it all happens really fast. I'm going to make one nice big rectangle-ish pizza, half for my sister and half for her husband. She's more of a cherry tomato, prosciutto, asparagus kind of girl, maybe a little pesto. He is gonna go, I hope he likes this, some sweet potatoes, ricotta, some Gouda cheese, and then I'm gonna top it with some greens. It's gonna be lovely. Start with the sweet potato, scrub it really well, but leave the skin on because that's where all the good stuff is. And I'm gonna slide it across the mandolin, but you could easily use a knife. This just makes some great thin little medallions. And it's fun to use. So with sweet potatoes, a little goes a long way. So I haven't even used half of it. And already we have these lovely little sweet potato circles, nice and thin. This step in getting everything in place is called mise en place in French cooking. So I'm just gonna tackle the mise en place because everything happens really fast once the pizza dough is cooked on the grill. Pizza dough. I've made some, so I'm going to roll it out. You can buy pizza dough at most pizza places, or just buy it at the grocery store, or use naan bread, pita bread, any kind of pizza base you want. I think the most important thing is to just get playful in the kitchen and experiment with toppings. And make sure all those wonderful smells are coming from your oven, not somebody else's. You can use a rolling pin to help you. Perhaps you can twirl it up and get it caught in the ceiling fan. Totally, depending on your skills. Doesn't really matter what shape you create, because the odder it is, the more it says, I made this myself. Okay, sometimes the most unique things happen when you're rolling it out. Like, oh, we just had a heart there. We're going to try to mimic the shape of the grill pan, so it's going to look like United States minus Florida or something like that. Let's see how we do. Okay. Just smoothing out the Great Lakes there over in California. Put some oil on the pan. Make sure it's nice and greased up so the dough doesn't stick. If you're using a barbecue, just grease the rungs in the same fashion. Make sure your barbecue is really hot as well. If not, the dough might just seep through the rungs, and you don't want that. Okay, lift the dough off the counter and just lay it on the grill pan. It's not hot on this side, so you can manipulate it a little bit. Embrace your shape. That's an hilarious looking pizza. That's why it's great having family over. They don't really care. They just want to eat. Who cares if it looks like, I don't even know. Usually I'm better at that, but when the dough starts to get nice and bubbly, just have a little peek underneath, see if there's some grill marks. And if they're there, turn it over. Lovely. It's just happening. This is a two-tong job. For my sister Sally. Pesto. I made this pesto, but you could buy pesto, sun-dried tomato pesto, olive pesto, whatever you'd like. But it is one of those things that is so easy to make, so give it a go. Pops of color, sweet juiciness, some nice skinny little asparagus spears that just cook so beautifully. A little bit of prosciutto. Put a little olive oil down on Uncle Ray's side. Some of these beautiful orange medallions. They are so thin, they'll cook up really quickly and curl up just like the prosciutto. Prosciutto is an Italian dry cured ham, but of course use any kind of meat you like. I have some really nice aged Gouda I put on Ray's side because it's lactose free, which I know he will appreciate. And some grated Parmesan for Sal. Why not a little ricotta? Ricotta holds its shape when it's being heated, so it won't melt all over the pizza, but it is just the yummiest, creamiest thing, and it might brown a little bit under the broiler. Just use my fingers. It's all right. Not sure how Ray feels about ricotta, but we're gonna find out. I'm sure he'll love it. And some pepper. Little flecks of black. Great. Oven mitts on. We're going to put this under the broiler just to crisp everything up from the top. And in. If you're using your barbecue, just put the lid on at this stage and maybe turn the direct heat off from beneath the pizza. It'll take just a couple of minutes. Pizza is looking fantastic, all bubbly and crispy and gorgeous on the top. Yeah. Now the sweet potato is crying out for a little something. I have arugula here and some pea shoots. So just scatter these across. That's so pretty. Ray gets the pretty one. I love the way pizza can be celebrated on a Friday night on a weekly basis, and you don't have to reserve food celebrations just for Thanksgiving or Christmas or regardless of what holiday you celebrate. It's just a nice, simple, rustic way to gather friends and family, and you can cater to everyone's different culinary requirements. You know, some people like a little heat, some people are vegetarian, some people are lactose free. The togetherness is the most important part. And forgiveness, because I'm sure Ray won't mind that I'm just slicing into his pizza. Just having a sample. Add a little bit more arugula. Sweet potato. And that peppery arugula is just perfect together. Definitely try this next Friday night. I swear.
Pizza, embrace your shape. Cook it inside or out. Top it as you like. But save a slice for me. Something for everyone. Pizza.